Right, so I thought I'd do a little tutorial on how to draw just faces, like proportions. I don't know how useful this will be, but you start with your materials, and these are just basic drawing pencils. I'm going to be using this HB pencil I got from my teacher. It's quite soft and easy to use. A regular soft eraser, this one has Garfield on it, see? This is a really good, cheap pencil sharpener. It comes in a pack of 3 for like 50 cents or 75 cents. Really good, very nice sharp pencils. And you can use all these different other pencils. You can just use a regular Ticonderoga, or actually this is Office Max, but you can use that. You can use ebony if you want darker shades, if you're a little more confident, or a 7B, which is about the same as an ebony. But today I'm just going to use this because it's really soft and nice. So most people complain of being an artist, that being an artist is hard because you can't draw a straight line. Well, you know what? Neither can I. That's not straight. So don't worry about it, okay? So to draw a face, you have to get the proportions right to start with. So you can start with an oval, and it doesn't have to be that exact. Now, you've probably heard this before, and it sounds strange, but it'll look normal once you see it. Eyes are actually halfway through the head, right here. So let's draw some eyes. These are kind of bad eyes, but you'll see. Now the nose is halfway between eyes and chin, so we'll say it's about here. So here's a nose. Eyebrows are a little above the eyes, and you usually figure out where they are depending on the person. Some people have higher eyebrows, darker eyebrows, whatever. Now mouth is about halfway between nose and chin, so it would be about here. And I'm just going to do the lazy shadow beneath the lip thing to make it look convincing. And let's just give this little lady or person a hairline. And again, this varies from person to person, the hairline. Ears usually come between the corner of the eye and the bottom of the nose. And they look kind of weird and long when you start out, then you realize that it's right. Corner of the eyes usually correspond to sides of the nose. The face is about 5 eyes across, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mouth depends. Like if I'm drawing a self-portrait, I have a very small mouth, so it wouldn't go quite as far as this, but from the middle of the eyes to the corner of the mouth. And then hair can be as big as you want it. I mean, some people have big hair. So yes, I'm going to give her a very short haircut. And then of course you can fill out the face, and some people have, you know, leaner faces, longer faces. The neck comes from like these corners here. You'll find it about like that, and that's actually about the thick neck. So I'm gonna go back and fix that. And that's a rather normal looking person. If you want to keep going and do shoulders, you can keep in mind that shoulders are about 3 heads across. So if you take a head like this, 1, 2, the shoulder ends about here, 3, shoulder ends about here, and that's rather wide actually for this person. But then you get rather normal sized shoulders to go with the head. And then you can add shading and do whatever. There's usually shadow from here, just under the cheekbone, under the nose. People usually forget that. It looks kind of funny because everything's shaded except under the nose. Under the chin, the eyes. These are actually some of the darkest parts of the face, just in the eye sockets here. Sometimes people have a rounded chin, and you can go in and add shading to make the chin round. Ears, I've never been very good at ears, but you can sometimes cover that up with hair or just shade in what they're supposed to look like. Of course, the eyes wouldn't look this weird. They'd have proper shading on them too. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go through and do the lines every time, but if you practice this a couple times, eventually you can just draw the face and sort of mentally add the lines. And there we go, we've got a face. Usually there's shadow along the temple too. There are planes of the forehead where there's shadowing. Nose, side of the nose. Sometimes you have a longer nose, like a round tip nose. The little dippy thing under your nose, I still don't know what that's called, but you get that. Under the chin, down the neck. And there you go, you've got a decent looking person. Yes, I would.